Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching for the first time, hi, I'm Ruhita Sen. So today I will be creating a look that's great for any office meetings, any corporate meetings, or any business meetings you need to go for. And for that, before we need to prep our skin and you need to look fresh, you need to look energized for any meetings. So we will first prep our face, prep our skin, and make it a healthy glowing from inside. So let's get started with the skincare first. We will just enhance our natural features, which will help in giving a great dimension to your face and will uplift the features that are best in you. So without any further delay, let's get started with the skincare first. For removing the tan, I will be using the Plum Green Tea Face Mask. The outer packaging looks like this. Within this, you get this glass bottle jar. This is the clear green tea mask. If you are someone who has acne prone skin, or you are someone who has a combination kind of skin or oily skin, I would suggest this face mask. But if you are someone who has a really dry skin, I won't suggest this because it may dry out your skin more. So you need to see if it dries out your skin or not. But it doesn't dry out my skin even if I am a normal skin type person. Yes, you need to apply a good oil and massage it all over your face after you use any detan pack, as any detan pack removes the excess sebum upon your skin surface. So please do and check if it works for you. It does work for me, so I will be using this one today. Consistency is really thick and it does smell like a little of green tea. It has a good smell and it has a soothing property. You will feel a little sensation of coolness after you apply this green tea clear face mask. If you have a really bad acne, please do consult your dermatologist before applying anything on your face, because it might irritate your skin or it might create more acne in your skin. So please do consult a dermatologist before applying anything on your skin. Or if you have excess sebum production on your skin surface, you can use this. Before starting with the mask, I will tie my hair up in a bun so that I don't get hairs all over my face, and that will hinder the application of mask. Before starting with the face mask, I will be first cleansing my face with a face wash. You can use any face wash according to your skin type. I will be using the Plum Green Tea Pore Cleansing Face Wash for that. It's a 75 ml product which retails for 345 rupees. It's a great face wash. It has some bead particles in it, which gives you a little exfoliating properties. The rainy season is going on and my skin becomes a little oilier, so I'm using this pore cleansing face wash, which is great, and it is a thick consistency. You need to have a little water mixed with it so that it can lather up and it will cleanse your face really well without drying it out. I've cleansed my face and pat dried my skin, and I will be using the Plum Green Tea Clear Face Mask. For application, I will be using this flat brush. Mask has a little tingling sensation, so if you are a person who have a sensitive skin, I would say do a patch test before applying it all over your face. And after 10 minutes, I will wash this off. After the removal of mask, I will be toning my skin. For that, I am using the Biotic Bio Honey Water, the pore tightening toner with Himalayan waters. I will be using a cotton ball for the application. I will just dab it all over my skin. A toner helps in reducing the pore size and has a great anti-inflammatory properties. After letting the toner sit on my skin for a good 2 to 3 minutes, I will be using the Plum, Grapeseed and Sea Buckthorn Glow Restore Face Oil Blends. This comes in a frosted glass bottle. It also has a dropper inside. Let this oil seep into your skin for a good 10 minutes and then we will start with the makeup.
The primer I'm using is from Sugar Cosmetics. It's the Base of Glory Pore Minimizing Primer. After creating a blank canvas with the primer, I will be powder locking my face using the Krylon translucent powder. I'm using the shade TL4. Powder locking my face will not only give me a sweat-proof look but will also make my makeup last a little longer. I'm using a round brush for the application. You can even use a beauty blender for the application as per your choice preference. For setting my face, I will be using the Sugar Cosmetics Grand Final Matte Setting Mist. After using the setting spray, I will use a beauty blender and dab it all over my face so that the setting spray has distributed evenly all over my face. I will moisturize my lips using the Himalaya Rich Cocoa Butter. I will first define my brows using the Sugar Cosmetics Arch Arrival Brow Definer in the shade Felix Onyx. I will first use the spoolie and brush my brows, and then I will fill in my brows with the stroke motion. Using the same spoolie and brushing through the brows so that there are no harsh lines and the product is distributed evenly to give you a natural look. For dark circles, I will be using the LA Girl Orange Corrector. I also have pigmentation over my eyelid, so I will be using there too and blending them all together with the damp makeup sponge or any beauty blender. You can even use a brush for the same. For setting our eyelid space, we usually use a concealer lighter than our actual skin tone to giving a vibrant and pop of colors to the eyeshadows. But not today. I will be using a darker shade of concealer for the application. I will be using a 3 shade darker than my actual skin tone. It helps in giving me a perfect brown base for a brown smoky eye to be applied. For the eyeshadow look, I am using the Makeup Revolution I Heart Cinnamon palette. Before doing any eyeshadow looks, we usually set our eye base with any translucent powder. But not today. I will be taking a flat shader brush and I will be taking a brown shade from the same palette. I will lightly pat and extend the eyeshadow up till my crease line. For the outer V, I will be using a shade darker and the same shade which I have applied on my crease, mixing them together and applying it in the outer V corner. Blend really well, as a blended eyeshadow will give you a natural finish. For giving a depth to the eyes, I will be using a angular brush, digging into a black shade from the same palette, and I will be applying it closely to my lash line. You have to just do the same as you apply a eyeliner, but here I am doing it with an eyeshadow. If you want, you can extend it till the inner corner. Using the same flat shader brush, I will be smudging out the line which I have created on the outer V. It will help in creating a more depth to the eyeshadow. It will also help in making your eyes look elongated. For the lower lash line, I will be using a small round brush. I will be using the same color which I have applied on my crease. Defining my brows a little more, I will be using a concealer from Maybelline Fit Me in the shade medium. I will be applying the concealer below and above my eyebrows so that it gives me a more defined eyebrow shape. I am mixing two shades of foundation, one from Sugar Cosmetics and another from Maybelline Fit Me. I will be linking everything in the description box. Do please check out. For contouring, I am using a cream contour from Sugar Cosmetics in the shade Espresso Edge. Working with a cream contour can be tricky. Always start your cream contour from the starting of your ears till the middle of your eyeball, and as you blend, it does extend, so you don't have to worry about applying less or more product. You can even correct the contour using a translucent powder. Before application of mascara, I will curl my lashes using a lash curler. You can even skip this step and directly apply the mascara. I am using the Maybelline Hypercurl Mascara. You can use any mascara. For giving my cheeks a natural flush of colors, I will be using the Sugar Cosmetics blush in the shade Coral Climax. Here I am taking a beauty blender for the application. As beauty blender absorbs more product, and it will give you natural finish. You can pair the eyeshadow with any lipstick as per your liking. You can use a deep nude shade from Faces Canada. You can even go with a brown shade of lipstick. It's from Sugar Cosmetics Lip Crayon. You can even use a brown liquid lipstick. It's from Nykaa. The shade is Chai. You can even pair the eyeshadow with gloss. I have these from Sugar Cosmetics. This shade is Tinkerbell. It is a walnut brown shade and it does look great with the eyeshadow. The second shade is Mellow Kitty. This is a deep pinkish nude kind of shade. I do look like a little washed off, but yes, it does look great if you have applied lipstick underneath. I am going for a ombre kind of lip color. So for that, I have lined my lips using the Sugar Cosmetics Lip Crayon. And over that, I have paired it with the Faces Canada Deep Nude Lipstick. It's a matte one, and both are mattes, and it does look great. I have paired this turtleneck t-shirt with this army green color jacket which I got from Sarojini Nagar. It has double collars and it looks so elegant. It is such a versatile color and it looks so great and amazing. I have also paired a black rimmed spectacles with that. You can even opt for any spectacles or not. So this is the look of the jacket. It comes till my knee and it has side pockets. You can even pair this jacket with a black turtleneck t-shirt. This is a full sleeve t-shirt. I got this t-shirt from Van Heusen. I'm in the size L. You can even go with a white turtleneck t-shirt. This I got from Sassafras. It has a cute detailing on the sleeves and on the neck. It also looks great underneath this jacket. This is the complete look. You can pair with the jacket or without. If you love this look, please do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel below, and also hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching.